Hello, welcome to the video. Just popping in to say that today's video is going to be mostly just like a real-time sketch with me while I chat a bit about art and sketching lately for me and my thoughts kind of on just like balancing passion and business as an artist. The spread is going to be bird drawings again, so sorry if you're bored of that. But that's pretty much what my content is at this point. Mostly bird drawings. And that's how I like it. And if you don't like birds, that's fine. Kind of weird, but also I'm thinking of doing a Q&A. If you have any questions, art related, business related, me related, you can drop them below in the comments or over on Instagram. If you drop me some questions, I already have like a few compiled that I've just been setting aside for when I feel like doing the Q&A or when I feel like I have enough questions to warrant it. So yeah, let me know and let's get into it. Let's draw. If you feel like drawing as well, grab your sketchbook. It's kind of like a podcast. If you are like me, you love these kinds of videos for when you're also drawing or doing kind of tedious tasks. So yeah, bye! So yeah, as I kind of mentioned, I just wanted to talk a bit about life lately, what's going on, where have I been, yada yada. I kind of, dropped off of YouTube for the last month or maybe even 5-6 weeks, just because the business end of things had a lot going on. My last video, I just briefly mentioned and kind of showed that I was in the midst of a wholesale summer market online, which is always busier. There's a lot of prep that goes into that, and then after the market, there's the order fulfillment side, following up with customers and all that. And yeah, that went really well for me. It was my best month that I've had yet, which was really nice because, I think I kind of mentioned this year is just an uncertain one. But yeah, it did mean that more of the art side of things was a bit on pause. This is just the way of things. I do think for me that I am maybe trying to do too many things at once though. Trying to scale wholesale is like not a passive thing at all, and it's also something I'm not naturally good at or inclined to do. I don't love selling and pitching myself or my brand as much as I probably should be. And I also don't feel that I have like a strong singular brand identity at the moment. I know what I would do or should do or have to do that, but I don't know that I want to currently. Basically, I'm creating like I'm an internet artist, but I've been treating this more like a business. Essentially, I'm trying to do it all, but I'm not doing either one of these things very well. Like, I'm doing fine. I think that in time, I could run the business really well, and it's something I'd like to do. However, I feel like as an artist right now, I'm so much in this creative and experimenting phase and just enjoying like the mental freedom that I've finally kind of accomplished. Yeah, like I feel like I'm going through a big growth stage, and I'm just wanting to really dig into creating, sketchbooking, and not having to worry about the branding, marketing side, consistency of owning a business and like scaling a business, because it's kind of a key difference between, like, there's a big difference between like running an art business versus being like a more internet artist in terms of like where time is spent, types of activities you do, and the types of art that you make, in my opinion at least. Essentially, I feel very stuck between two directions right now. One of them is more of the content creation side, leaning into the kind of internet artist thing, and the other is to treat this as a business or a brand of like stationery that I do the art for. Like the thing is, I've so far been mostly focused on the business direction, but not actually committing to that cohesive brand identity. The problem is that when I started my business, this was during COVID, and I would say things didn't like scale like normal. So I didn't grow an audience. I started on Etsy and things went really well for like 2 to 3 years because of COVID and everyone was just like shopping online. And so I kind of just rode that wave. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really have an idea of what I'm doing. I have a much better idea, but there's still tons for me to learn. I do like the idea of the internet artist a bit more, mostly because I find it more flexible right now, being able to be less reliant on physical products being shipped out frequently, like all the time, like having my store open every day of the year basically is where I'm at now. And I like the idea of doing more of, shop updates and allowing myself to be more location independent. Like that's my ultimate goal after all. I love to travel and have a flexible schedule since Chris doesn't work a traditional Monday to Friday 9 to 5. We're also kind of at this point right now of knowing or thinking we want to go on a bigger trip again in the next year or two. The last time we traveled was the year before COVID, and it was 2019, and we went for like 10 weeks backpacking Southeast Asia. I've talked about it a million times because I'm obsessed. Like ruined my life in the best way. But yeah, at the very least, I think I would love to be able to like leave the frigid cold winter of Northern Ontario for an extended period and still be able to work while elsewhere, not feeling like I'm stuck here. It gets like really honestly depressing in the winter for me. I don't do well without the sunshine. But yeah, like that's less easy to do when my main income source is from physical product sales. I also think part of my passion lies somewhere more in the content creation and education side. Like I would love to be able to help others improve their art and their relationship with art, as well as their kind of social media strategy as creatives, since I remember how hard that was for me in the beginning. I struggled for like 3 to 4 years with social media, and now I actually enjoy creating content, which is odd since I never thought I'd be one to say that. I do like especially creating, sketchbook videos that help other artists let go of a lot of that art stress and anxiety and that perfectionism that they feel. A lot of those experiences I had, I know a lot of artists have when it comes to making art, sharing their art. It can be, overwhelming, and I think I've come a long way since then. I mean, I share artwork that I never would have shared in the past. I have absolutely let go of that perfectionism mindset and that fear mindset that I used to have, and I would love to help more people get to that place. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Definitely not. But I think in terms of my mental state towards art and art making and sharing my art online, I don't see how I could get better at it at this point. I mean, like, I don't see how I could. I don't feel any fear. I don't feel any qualms about sharing my art at all anymore. And I just want more people to feel that way. Anywho, all of that is to say that I am feeling stuck because I currently make money from selling my art and products, and that's, what's paying the bills, just barely. I've come this far doing it, but I am more inclined towards doing shop updates or something like Patreon, but I also feel like there are already so many people doing that, so it's hard to say how it would pan out for me. But either way, I'm leaning into this end of things for now, and I'm going to try and focus on that for the next couple of months. The holiday season will make that tough, which is why I've been trying to kind of queue up some videos and stay like 2 to 3 weeks ahead and not drop off the face of YouTube for a month like I just did. But we'll see. So yeah, anywho, I just thought I'd kind of give you a look at the current state of things here, where my thoughts are at. Maybe some of you can relate. Maybe some of you are thinking about starting an art business, and this can kind of help you understand the importance of knowing what you really want to do, getting clarity on what avenue you want to take. And yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to ask, I am happy to help, because I know that anxiety that comes with it, and also that excited feeling of just wanting to start. But I do think you should just pause and take time to assess before just jumping in, because it is quite complicated to do all of this. Yeah, that's my update for now. I'm gonna leave here and let you just listen to some music while I finish off this spread. And as I said, drop any questions in the comments, and I'll either answer below or I'll add them to the Q&A video. And thanks as always for watching and listening. If you made it this far, you are awesome. Okay, bye.